and make you the host.
Perfect.
It's all yours, ma'am.
Thank you. All right. Okay, so I'm going to start with just showing y'all like the basics of Canva. Let me see if I can minimize that. Perfect. Okay, so this is what you get when you log into Canva. Now, I have bought the Pro. I don't know how much it is a month. I think it's like $10 a month or something. It really helps me because you unlock a lot more stuff. Let's see. Canva Pro. Let's see how much this. I meant to look this up before I started it. No, I don't want to connect to iTunes Store. Okay. Anyway, I think it's like $10 a month, but you can do basic, which is free. You're just not going to have as much. Options and things along those lines. So I literally use Canva for everything. You can see I just got married, so here's my wedding timeline. I made signs, so all that's on here that I could connect it to my Cricut machine. But I also use it a lot for real estate. So I'm going to click on all my designs over here. And you can see I do stuff for McCoy's business, my husband's business, my bridesmaids' dresses. I mean, you literally can do any and everything on here. I've made my first time home buyers guide on here. So tips on buying a home. I put in there the working with real estate agents, buyer's roadmap. Are you ready to buy? Approval. I could do this on a regular, piece of paper and PDF and send it to them, but people like, to see stuff that looks like you put some time and effort into it. It's easier to flow through, easier to read. So, I found some really good feedback with printing this off or sending it via PDF if I meet with clients on Zoom. And it's good for them to have and keep and go through and easily know, I heard Jenna say due diligence. What is that? Okay, well, I can refer back here, non-refundable amount given to the seller. So just some fun things. It takes a second to kind of get used to Canva, but once you get used to it, it's really good to use. So let me go back. So what is Canva? So also you can do presentations. So I'm going to go through and kind of present on here. I made this yesterday. It's really easy to do. I made it in like 10 minutes. So if that. So what is Canva? Canva makes branding images as simple as a drag and drop, whether you choose to use your logo, social media handles, or a hashtag. What was one time a consuming task only takes a few minutes. Canva's transparency tool also means that branding your images can look sleek and non-invasive to the viewer. And I'll kind of get in more what that means. So Canva helps make information easier to read, more appealing and fun. So I always send a what's next email when my clients go under contract, whether that be buying or selling. So here's what I send to my buyers. This is part of what I send them because once you go under contract, we need to figure out who's doing what, who's your attorney going to be, a home inspector, all of that. So I provide the service providers, which need to update that to the new form. And I, go over the fact that we're going to have to fill this out. This protects me. This protects them. That if something were to come up after closing, we have to sign this. So I go ahead and give that to them like, hey, we're going to do this. But first, here is who I suggest you use. I make sure to put in that email. You don't have to use these people, but it's easy for them to go through and find, okay, Jenna said we need an attorney. Well, here's who she recommends, or septic inspection. It's easy to break down and for the buyers to go through because we all know it's a really stressful time for buyers and sellers. So when you have something that's kind of laid out easily, it makes it better to go and look at. Let's see. So here are some things that I have done. So this is an Instagram story, and I'm doing an Instagram class on Thursday. So if you want to, find out how to do that, but it's just a little video, and I posted the slides, and there are a bunch of before and afters. This gets people, I got these pictures off of Agent Crate. So if you don't have an Agent Crate, it's a great website. Liz Holman showed it to me. a couple years ago, and you get free images. So you don't have to worry about going off of Google and plagiarizing or anything like that. And I just got before and afters off of there and posted on my Instagram story. And people, you know, they replied back to that. They loved it. Oh, I love how they posted this porch. You know, you really can get a lot. Most of my clients come from my social media page. The middle one is back on the market. So this house fell out of escrow, came back onto the market. And I just made this cute little picture. It had my logo, my picture on it, so people know who it is that's marketing this house. This one on the far right, this is a house that I posted on my Instagram story when I was still with EXP. So we had my logo at the bottom, you know, about the house, and then had the pictures go through and had a little design on there. Most of my stuff that I post is in navy and gold. So I kind of keep the same colors going, and I'll show y'all how to do that. So I'm going to show y'all here how to take this picture and make it into a headshot. So if you'll hold on one second. I want to make sure. Last time I did a Zoom meeting, people were sending messages and I never saw those messages. So I want to make sure I'm not missing any of those. So if you have a question, feel free to like talk, because I'll see that. I won't see your messages on Zoom. So we have this picture here, and this is just a picture that my sister-in-law took of me when I joined Lantern. So I want to remove the background of it because I want to use it on a marketing piece. So I click on the picture and you'll see it has the blue box around it. So you know I've clicked on it. And then I'm going to come up here to this left-hand corner and go to effect and click on that. You'll see you have a ton of different effects that you can do. But the one I want to do and focus on today is the background remover. So this is so neat because a lot of other stuff, so you just literally click on it and it's going to remove the background. A lot of other apps you have to go through, you have to zoom in, you have to cut around your head, then your head looks all funky because you cut the left side too short and the right side's like up to here. See, it just literally took my body and took the background out of it. So then I just come in here and I bring it up because I don't want my full body in it, bring this down a little bit. And there's my headshot that I can now put in the corner. I can go over here to photos, or where are my, I can go to folder, go to logos. I've uploaded a pre-Lantern thing and I can put it down there and there's my name and I'm good to go. So that's a really, really simple way to do your headshots and logos, and it's perfect for marketing. I can even take these and put them on my YouTube videos, put them on my videos for my Instagram stories, and it's just like my floating head sitting there. And, you know, people know that that's me marketing that material. Next is how to add a preloaded photo to Canva. So how did I get that photo there? So what I would do is I'd come over here to uploads and you can just do upload media and then you can come from your device. Now you can also connect your Facebook and Instagram. So if there's a picture on Instagram that you want to upload on your account, you can do that, or Facebook as well. So you just come over here to devices and then let's see, I've got a crap ton of photos on here right now. So if I wanted to upload a photo of us from our honeymoon, so we're just sitting here, then I can upload that into here. So you see it uploading over here, and then I just drag and drop. Now, once it's in here, you can crop it to, you know, make it whatever size you want. So we're going to crop it like that. I can flip it. So I can flip it horizontally, vertically. Then you can adjust it as well. So if like, I didn't think that that was bright enough, I'm going to make it a little bit brighter. They have pre-made filters in here. And then again, you can do like different effects. So you can do dual tone and all that. I don't have that on here, but you can download it if you want to use it. And so you just put the photos in here. And also you can make them into different shapes. So if you come over here to elements, so say I didn't want it to be, you know, a just straight square border on here. I wanted to make it kind of funky. So I would come over here to frames, and it looks like a picture's inside of these frames. And then I can drag and drop. So say I want this little frame. Then I can take this photo, place it inside, and then you have a cute little graphic that you can share with other people. It's perfect to do different things, and you don't have to go through and actually cut it out of the picture. So how to upload preloaded shapes. So say you are doing a PDF file and it's for your buyers, and you kind of want to spruce it up. You don't want just your regular PDF. You would come over here to elements, and you would go down to shapes. So they have all of these preloaded shapes in here. So say I wanted to add a star because it's important information. So I'm going to add this star right here, and I want to change the color of it. Well, you have all these color choices up here. And what the nice thing is they'll grab the photo color. So if you've uploaded a photo, say I wanted to match the blue of Lantern. So you have Lantern Realty, and I want to go with the theme of that. Then I'm going to change it to this navy that they've pulled from this color. Say if I wanted to match the picture from our our honeymoon, then I can pull that color. It's really cool because it kind of helps you keep the same theme, because you don't want 30 different colors on here. You know, you don't want a black with a pink and green. So you'll make it cohesive to what you're doing. So you wanted to add a star, and then you have a heart. You can just add it in here. You can even go as far as, so up here in the search elements, here's all your different elements you can add. You can even type in real estate. And so here's a house. I don't like that black color, so I want to make it a little bit lighter. So we're going to add a green in there. And then say you wanted to do like a for sale sign in the bottom left corner. So you can also change the colors of this as well. Some of the graphics you won't be able to change the color of. It just depends on each individual graphic. Let's see. Like this one, you can't change the color of because they don't have color options up here. So I would just have to leave it that color. But tons of different stuff. And you can, so if you wanted to do just a house, you type in house. You can be as specific or least specific as you want to. Just depends on what you're looking for. But that's how you do different little loaded shapes into Canva. All right, how to upload photos to Canva. Oops, I accidentally did two of those. How to upload or add preloaded videos to Canva. So Canva has videos. So if you go down on the left side, you're going to see videos. And it has recently used, aerial shots, background. So say you wanted to add like a video. Let's see if I can type in real estate here. It might not have. Okay, so we've got different real estate videos. So say we wanted to do something about, you know, houses and people searching, and you wanted just a cute little video, you can add that in here. And you can go as far as, if you don't like how long it is, you can go to this left-hand corner where it says, where it has the scissors and 10 seconds. And say I didn't like the first of it, I can cut it down to where it's 5.2 seconds and keep it like that. You can upload your own videos as well. So if I came over here to uploads, I don't know that I've uploaded any. I did like let me see if this is a video. No, that's a picture. I don't know that I have any videos uploaded, but you can do, you can take different videos and upload them to your Canva. If you're going to do like a presentation or anything along those lines. Okay, so how to change text. So you'll see this is going to be your regular font. So let me delete that. So if you go over here to the left-hand side, and that's the great thing about Canva is everything is just, it's simple to use. Like it's very text styles, you know, it breaks it down for you. So if you go over here to text, say I just wanted to add a heading. So we're going to do Jenna Cook or Jenna Black Real Estate. You come in here and say, I really don't like that font. Then I come up here in the left-hand corner. Now you will see, like, if you see like a little crown beside it, that means that I paid to use that. So you have to make sure that you have to know that if you click on something with a crown and you don't have the subscription for the pro, then you won't be able to use it. But because I pay for that, I get to use it. So say I wanted like a bolder cursive, then I'm going to use that. And now I can shrink it. I can make it bigger. I can come up here and change the color of it. And it's going to keep my colors that I've chose to use on the other slides. It's going to keep it here so that I can kind of be cohesive with my whole entire presentation. So that's that. And then if I wanted to add like a subheading, I don't know, we'll do Lantern Realty. Lantern, we'll just put Lantern. So that's a subheading. And then I can come down here and I can do the same thing. If I wanted to change it to a different font, so I changed it to that, I can make it bold. I can underline it. I can also do bullet points. I can space out the letters as big as I want it to, line height, make it as big as I want to. So you can do a lot of fun things with that. They also have font combinations. So say you're making a front page for something and you wanted to do something that was preloaded over here. So we like, it's time to celebrate. So we're doing an event. You're inviting people because COVID's over with and we're all cheersing and going out drinking and having a great time with our friends and family. So it's my birthday, it's time to celebrate, or we're having a realtor event and we want you to come. You can upload this, it already has it in there, and then you come in here, come join us. We'll just say join us. Exclamation point, it's time to celebrate, COVID's over. Ooh, we cannot wait till we see that. You can go in and change the date as well. So it gives you a lot of stuff that you can use. There's a chat. Can you do flowcharts on Canvas? Yeah, you can do flowcharts on Canva, and I can show you how. Then you go down here. So that's how you can play around with the text. So you can also make a logo. So I know we have the Lantern logo, which I already have preloaded in here, and I can send y'all how to do that. Or I can just send you this blank one that doesn't have a background. But pretty much what you do is, so I like this, and then we'll take Liz's picture. So we've got Liz over here. That's her headshot, and it just doesn't look good with that background. So we're going to go back and we're going to go to effects and we're going to do this background remover. So this is going to remove her background once it loads. All right, so it's cut her head out. We're going to make that a little bit smaller. She wants it kind of to the side, so we're going to put her right here. And then she also wants her name in it. So we'll go back up here and we'll do add a heading, and we'll do Liz Hallman. And she wants it to be like a pretty bold font. So we're going to move that right here. And then the color of it, we're going to do the same blue that's down here to kind of make it cohesive. So we'll delete that background. So Liz Hallman. And then you can go as far as if you want your number on it. So we'll go in and add a subheading, and I'm just going to add my number because I don't know Liz's by heart. You type that in and you drag it down here. Don't like it that big. So we're going to put that right there. And that's going to be, we'll make it the same color. That's going to be our logo. And say I wanted to stitch this together so it doesn't, because if I move this over here, all of it's not going to move. So you want to make sure that you can make it to where this is one whole logo. So I'm going to highlight all of it, and then I'm going to go up here to group, and that's going to automatically group this together so I can move Liz all around. So there's Liz's logo and it's at the bottom of the screen. And then say she's selling a house. So we'll go over here to uploads, and she's selling this house over on Oberhaus in Mount Pleasant. So she wants to market it. So I'm going to make it really big on the screen. You can do it however big. And then I'm going to come up here to position in the right-hand corner, and I'm just going to send it backwards. So everything's on top of it. So we got Liz and her logo. We've got the house that she's selling. And we can come up here and we can go as far as to add the street address on the property. And then a little bit smaller, put it in a font that we like. We want to make sure that it's easily read, because you don't want to get too crazy with like street addresses or anything like that. And then we can bring it up here, and we are selling 1904 Oberhaus Street in Mount Pleasant. And you have a cute little diagram that you can share onto Facebook. It's super easy. Does anybody have any questions so far? And if I'm going too fast, just let me know. Okay, cool. So logo colors. So like I said, you can go in, if you come over here to styles, I have selected brand colors. You'll see that's the top one. There's also other trending color palettes. So if you're looking to start like your own color logo brand, you can do it that way. So these are the colors that I chose as my style logo colors. So it's going to go in on this slide and see how it just changed all of that to these colors. So like it changed that to, I don't know, you can shuffle it too. So you can make the background a different color, and it'll just kind of play with the different brand colors. So say I, like that. Well, it just changed my whole entire, this page from my original colors that I had it set to my branded colors. And if you want to set a brand kit, you just have to literally click on set your brand kit, and it's going to bring you here. And this is my brand logo. So I have McCoy's logo. He does racing, so I have his set over here, and then I have my lantern one set. So these are different ones that I use, and then also my brand colors, and then my brand font. So if I like to stick with a certain font, then I'd have that over there. I don't have to use that on every single one, but it kind of, when people see the gold and navy, I want them to think, oh, that's Jenna. So you kind of want people to think of you that way. But honestly, I change my brand colors all the time because that's just how I am. And but I've stuck with this one for a while now. Let's go back here. So that's styling that. And then you wanted to know how to make a flow chart. So here you are. This is going to be the page that you open up to. So you can come over here to create a design. It's in the top right corner. And say you wanted to do a poster with this flow chart on here. So we've got this. On the left, it's going to give you different templates. So if you're wanting to do a lost dog poster, you can do it that way. Back to business poster, event poster. It gives you all sorts of things, and you can type in here. Let's see if they have anything for real estate. So they've got real estate posters. So it gives you, some stuff that you might want to, play with. You can play around with it. You don't have to keep it that same style, but if you like, the look of this alpha one, then you can preload that in there and say, I just wanted one picture and not two. Then I can, play around with it and do whatever I want. But let's go back to, and also if you want to hit the back button, it's always in the left hand corner. So elements, let's see if we can do a flow chart. So here are different flow charts. So I just typed into elements flow chart, and you want to do a flow chart of your business, how buying works. So you would come here, and this one's already drawn out for you. Let's do one that's a little bit more simple. Here we go. So I'm going to make this bigger. Okay, so we're on here and I don't like how that looks. Like I want to be able to see it and my clients be able to see it. So you can actually come up to this left-hand corner and do resize, and you can resize this poster. So let's see, gives you ones that you can do. I don't know what would be best. That's 190. So copy and resize. So it'll resize. So now that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. We want it to be landscape rather than up and down, if that's the right terms. But we're going to make this bigger. And then type in here, make this smaller. And we can move that up here. Doesn't fit in there. So I'm going to do that. And I don't like how it's like flush to the left. Well, no, it's not. It's in the middle. That'll make it, you can come up here and play with the orientation. So, okay, now that's perfectly spaced. And then you can come down here and just say pre-approval, and make that smaller and put that in that block. And you can do it like that. And say I wanted to add some elements to it. So I wanted to make it look prettier. I can come down here and there's all different sorts of things. So we're going to put a house in here. So we're going to add a house to the right corner. And then add a different style house. So you can play around with it and do whatever you want, resize things. And then again, if you wanted, so say this was too big to fit on your document, but you wanted to keep how it says buying a home and pre-approval. Excuse me, you just drag and then group together, and then I can make it smaller, bigger, move it around, and all that text stays within that box. Okay, so we'll come back over here. And these are all the different designs that you can do. So if you want to do an invitation, a flyer, planner, logo, poster, Instagram post, calendars, you can make your own calendars on here, your Instagram stories, a resume, invitation. It's going to give you templates for all of this to use. So it's honestly awesome for your business, especially if you can get in here and make stuff and you don't have to pay for somebody else to do it. And trust me, I was not always the best at doing it. I've had this, let's see how long I've had this for. I've had this same account for forever. So I know this was I don't know, 3 years ago. And I posted this onto my Facebook. I mean, I was a baby there. So yes, it was like 3 years ago. I've had this same account and I've built it to, and used it just in this past year. I've used it a lot more than what I used to use it for. You can even do content planners. So you can come in here and today's the night. So say on Friday, I wanted to create a design, create a Facebook post. I can go through here. I'm just going to do this one. And that's what I want to do. So I can actually schedule it to my Facebook page. I have to connect my Facebook, but I haven't done that yet. I can go ahead and fathers are awesome. Type that in here. That's going to be my caption. Once I schedule it to Facebook, I can schedule that post and it's going to post for me. So I don't even have to worry about it. Honestly, I should use that, the content planner more than I do, but that would have to mean I sat down and actually plan something out. And I don't do that a lot. I just go with the flow. But I should get better about that. And then also, like, if you have a Cricut machine, I have one. So if you ever need like something simple to be put on like bags or something like this, I did this for my wedding, and we just got married this past month, and I did bags for all my bridesmaids, and I created this on here and then exported it to my Cricut machine, and my Cricut was able to draw this onto paper bags for all my bridesmaids so that they individually knew what bag was theirs with their gifts and stuff in it. So there's a lot you can do just even past marketing. You can order prints on here, videos, you can edit videos. So if you don't have a Mac computer, but you want to do a video message to somebody, you come in here because Macs allow you to do that. It'll even show you how to do it. But say you wanted to do a Happy New Year, I guess. So it's going to make it into different individual slides. And then you can come in here and upload your own little video and send it to a client. Even if it's just, let's see if they have real estate, like buying a new house and you just want to check in with your client, you can make one of these videos and email it over to them. Like, hey, congratulations. Like here's a congratulations. That's for graduating. Let's see what this one says. Yeah, just it's another graduate, but you could come in here and just say to the new homeowner, what I'm typing, and then a star or congrats on your new home. So you have this on here, and then you can go on here and add your own little video and put in here, you know, congratulations, I'm so happy for you. Thank you for letting me help you buy your new home. So you can be as detailed as you want to or as little as you would like to. It's totally up to you. And like I said, documents on here, so you can go through if you want to build a brochure and have that printed. Reports, so you can come in here and build out a report. If you needed like a financial report, annual reports, or just daily reports. If you wanted, I know it's really hard for us as realtors to find like specific stuff generated towards our business. If you're like me, I'm more likely to do something if I like the look of it. I know that sounds crazy, but like my office right now is so plain and I don't want to go there because it's so plain. I need to go buy stuff because I have to be happy in what I'm doing and like my surroundings. So if I, you know, wanted to build my own report that I go through and check off each day, hey, did you prospect? Did you email? Did you do home inspections? You know, what all am I doing so I can keep an annual report for the year? I can go in here and make it to what I need it to be, and then print those off. So really the sky's the limit with Canva. And if you don't use it, like, you know, if you want to sit down and I can go in more depth and we can have a class that's more interactive. I don't know how everybody is with COVID right now, but I would be glad to sit down. I know it's easier if you have it pulled up and then I'm sitting in front of you and can show you exactly what to do. But this part of real estate is like my niche. I love it. So I'm happy to help wherever I can as far as marketing goes. But yeah, this is pretty much the gist of it. Does anybody have any questions? Oh yeah, you can also add different folders as well. So if I just wanted a real estate folder, I could, you know, add that and kind of organize all of my designs if I wanted to. But yeah, does anybody have any questions, concerns, or anything along those lines?
Yes, Jenna, when you designing the flow chart, can you begin from the very beginning, like you choose your own square, your own shapes, the arrows, the line?
Yeah, let me show you how to do that right quick. So you bring Canva back up and go up here to create a design. So I'm going to go back to, what was I on before? Desktop wallpaper, just because I like the dimensions of that. And you can change your own dimensions. So you can actually come up here and resize. If you know how big you want it, you can do it inches, millimeters, centimeters, pixels, and change the size of it up here. But okay, so we'll go over to elements because that's where all of our squares are, our circles. And we're going to do so you can do this circle, which is going to be filled in. So it's going to have a background, or you can do this circle. That's not going to have a background. I'm going to go with the one that doesn't have a background. And then I'm going to put this here, and then I'm going to type in here, arrow. So we want to go to the next one. So it's going to put in an arrow for me. I'm going to make that smaller and drag that. And so I want to keep the same size arrow. So I'm going to do Command C, which is copy on my computer. It might be different if you don't have a Mac, I'm not sure. But I'm going to take that same circle and I'm going to put it over here. So how you know it's lined up is because I have a pink line going through the middle through that arrow, and then a pink line up top and a pink line down low. So that means that I am completely centered with that circle and arrow. So I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to copy that arrow so that I have the same exact size. And then see, I've got the 3 lines again, and I'm going to put that there, and then we'll copy, paste that. And that's how you build a flow chart on your own. So you can make it whatever you want it to, and say it goes into more than one page, but I don't want to copy all of this again. So I'm going to come up here to this. There's 3 buttons up here, and you can add a page or you can duplicate a page. So I'm going to duplicate this page so that the 3 arrows come up, and then I can just actually copy all that and paste it again and move this down. So there we go. We have a full flow chart that we can do that way. Does that make sense?
This is really cool. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, it's great to use, a great tool. I highly recommend, everybody use it for sure. If nobody else has questions, that is the end of my presentation. And like I said, I'll be glad to help. Life has been kind of hectic for me here lately, but I am back at it and willing to, do whatever I need to do. I think an in-person session would be even great, but I understand everybody's COVID, not wanting to get all personal just yet.
I think we're friends on Facebook. Do you mind if I reach out to you to try to schedule something in person?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be glad to. And if there's multiple people that wants to, I have an office. I'm always in I'm usually always in Kannapolis Tuesdays and Thursdays. My office isn't in the Lantern office. It's actually down at 3 Gyms, which is right down the street on the corner. And I have an office in the back, and I'll be glad to meet with anybody, or we can do it in the big open room.
Okay. This was great, by the way. I'm just very much a doer. Like I learn best by actually doing and following along, and it's difficult to have Zoom and Canva right next to each other and following along. So
yeah, no, and I'm good with that. We can space out. I would much rather do it in person. That way I like to hear interaction, and when y'all don't say anything, I'm like, okay, are they still interested? But yeah, I would love to help everybody with it, because it has helped my business tremendously. It's helped my husband's business tremendously. So yeah, I'll be glad to help.
Hey, Jenna, one thing I wanted to add, this Canva is super easy. I'm not the most tech savvy person in the world, but I've got the pro version as well. I want to say it's like $117 a year or something, which is minimal in the real estate world, and to have access to all of the pictures and functions to me is definitely worth that small price.
Absolutely.
That being said, we did record this, so you'll be getting a link later on to view this if you have questions. Also, we are going to start to do limited in-person classes. I think we have one Thursday with Nick, so probably limit it to about 10 people in our office. So we will, Jen, I'll reach out to you when we start, when we need another one again, and maybe we can do it, kind of a hybrid Zoom in-person kind of thing.
That would be great. And then there was one other thing I meant to show y'all while I was on here. Now this is a different, and I can do a class on this, but it's pretty it's self-explanatory. Can I get back the host, Chris? Okay, perfect. So share screen. So if you go over, this is a whole nother website, but it's called, agentcrate.com. And this is what I was talking about. I get a lot of preloaded pictures. Why is this not working? There we go. You can become a member. I think it's like $25 a month. And just remember, you get to write all of this off on taxes. So it's not wasted money and it definitely helps. But it's for women and men. You can log on here. They have a design studio kind of like Canva on here, but it's more centralized to agents. So with, you know, Valentine's coming up, in love with this house, looking for love, it's pre-generated stuff that you can come in here and you can edit. I don't use their editing just because there's a little bit more that you can do on Canva, but say you made, like, I really like this look, but I don't want to redo that in Canva. I can come up here and add my information to it and download it and upload it to Canva if I wanted to add my logo or anything like that on there. So you have that, and then let's see, how do I get out of here? I haven't used it in a while. You go back to the dashboard, and you have engaging content. And this gives you like content that you can post. So this is interactive content. So you can post this and it's, what's your favorite paint color in your home? Or today I'm grateful for, and even if you didn't want to use this pre-generated stuff, you can make it your own. It even comes with captions on the bottom of it. So you don't have to like sit there. I know there's days where I'm like, I do not want to post one more thing. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. That's where I struggle. So if that's where you're struggling, you can come here and look at captions. Even if you're not posting that picture, you can say, oh, okay, here's a cute little Valentine's Day. I'm going to post me and my dog, or something along those lines. So this also has a great stuff. You've got the property feature. So it's got different stuff about properties on here. And then educate. So if you wanted to do like an educational Wednesday, you know, what are some topics that I want to educate? So you got moving day tips, mortgage tips, all that different stuff. So you don't, I know a lot of people struggle with producing content. This way you aren't having to sit there and say, what the heck am I going to post now? So it's a great resource as well. But yeah, that's it, Chris.
Jenna, we do appreciate it.
Agent Crate?
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jenna. That was a fantastic class.
Thank you. The Agent Crate, I believe, is $25 a month.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yep. So, but yeah, everybody's welcome. Please don't feel like you can't contact me. If it takes me a second to get back to you, I'm usually doing a million things at once. So just, you know, call me, text me. It's easier if you text or call me rather than Facebook message me, because I have like 30 Facebook messages right now that I haven't gone through. So it kind of gets lost.
Okay. Is your phone number on your Facebook page or?
Yeah, it should be. I can give it to you right now if you got a pen and paper.
Yeah, I got it up.
Okay. It's 704-960-5591.
All right. 704.
And anybody can contact me.
Okay. I'm just gonna send you my name and number too, so that way you have it.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. And especially like just social media, I know it can be so dragging, like reading people's posts about Canva or the elections or anything else. It gets really annoying. But you don't even have to go through and look through people's stuff. I do find that if you are more active on social media, commenting on people's stuff, liking their stuff, you know, that's going to get your name out there. If they see, oh, Jenna commented on this, I forgot, I'm looking for a rental house, let me contact her. Stuff like that. If you're more active, but even if you don't want to, you can create a post, put it up there, and then just comment back and forth with the people who are interacting with you. But I do find if you share love and comment on people's stuff, they're going to return that favor for you. But I could talk about this all day, so I'm not going to keep like dragging this out. So if nobody else has questions, you know, or if you want to text me, call me, you definitely can.
Thank you so much.
Right.
Yeah, no problem. I hope everybody has a great day.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.